Kayleen McCaw here, the old white lady, life cycle celebrant in Sarasota, Florida, resident of the New World. Celebrating my way around the wheel of life, getting ready for what we call Halloween. Now that's a really old-fashioned way of saying the day before the really holy day. The day when we celebrate all of the ancient ones. We celebrate our ancestors who have passed over to the other side of the veil. We celebrate all those who we revere as saints. People who, even though they don't have bodies anymore, are still so present in our lives that when we think about what it feels like to be them, we are inspired to be better versions of ourselves. We call them ascended masters. You can call them your super friends if you want to. But you can call on them. That's the great thing. Just because people don't have a body anymore doesn't mean that the record of their lives has gone away. See, that's the lesson of this most important holiday, which I like to call Summer's End. That's another ancient name for this day. It's a way of saying thank you to all of that blazing fire that fell from the sky and produced a harvest. A harvest which, no matter where you live, is orange. Of course, we're all familiar with pumpkins. I got my pie pumpkin because I like to bake from scratch, and I have a very special pumpkin for Mr. Kiwi. There's Kiwi. He's at the head of the bunny trail, foraging for food. Now, I left him kind of a Halloween Easter egg. I'm not sure if he's gonna like it or not. Hey, Kiwi, you want a pumpkin? Hey, Rosie, do you want my pumpkin? Yes. Somebody gets it. See, she wants to be a bunny so bad that she taught herself to really think vegetables were the best treat ever. And, you know, what's not to love about that? Happy Halloween, Rosie, you lady dog. And our most favorite thing to do with delicious orange vegetables is make them into jack-o'-lanterns. A jack-o'-lantern is made out of something that was manifested from the body of the earth and then is filled with the fire that comes from heaven. It is intended to be a visual picture of life in its turning. Halloween begins the dark part of the year when we come to terms with and actually celebrate the fact that things end. It's a time when we celebrate everybody who doesn't have a body anymore. It's a time when we can get comfortable with the idea that there's going to come a time when we don't have bodies anymore. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be somewhere doing something interesting, something important. Life continues. Life turns around a wheel of making and unmaking. It's always better, it's always stronger, and it's always with us. There is so much value in learning to celebrate death. Because without the end of things, there cannot be a new beginning. I'm Kayleen McCaw, embracing the circle of life. Because it goes round and round and round and gets bigger and more beautiful every time. Till we meet again.